What is happening, brochachis? Welcome to the quarantine zone. And where's this beautiful voice coming from? It is I, Alfredo, and I'm here to inform you on this Tuesday on how to do a new bike trick. But honestly, it is quarantine time, so I'm doing it in my garage. As you can see here, no, this is not my whole garage. This is just a parking structure for where I live. Enough of all that rambling. Today is How To Tuesday, so make sure to drop me a little like and a comment to let me know that I'm doing a decent job. It'll mean a lot. So for today, without any further ado, we're gonna be learning how to do the Footjam Tailwhip. That one was a real good one. I'm pretty proud of that one. Shout out to all the people that left comments on my post about what trick they wanted to see. Footjam Tailwhip was one that I kind of inadvertently forgot about. I really wanted to do it a long time ago, but it just slipped my mind. So what better time to learn it than right now? The prerequisites for this trick are not very many. A lot of the ones that we usually cover, you need to learn how to bunny hop, how to do all these other things. But this one, you can just basically, if you know how to pedal and you have somewhat of balance, you can kind of learn this trick pretty quickly. This is a trick that you'll see a lot of people that don't even know how to ride bikes will at least try to form it. So let's go over some of the basics. First and foremost, as I've always done, I explain that I am left foot forward and I spin clockwise. That is normal to me. For other people, they are right foot forward and they spin counterclockwise. That's normal to them. And then there's goofy footed people that have their left foot forward and spin to the left, or have their right foot forward and spin to the right. So there's nothing wrong with any of that stuff. Do whatever feels comfortable. But the way I'm gonna be demonstrating today is gonna be what's comfortable to me, which again, I'm more of a traditional rider, left foot forward, I spin to the right, my sprocket is on the right. So all of that helps my riding, and it's also kind of like the way that bikes normally come stock. So essentially what you're gonna be doing is rolling at a comfortable speed, maybe 1 to 2 miles per hour. I don't even know if that's really accurate. You're just basically kind of like moving along. You're not exactly like taking 2 full pedals or anything like that. As far as skill levels, there are some things that I wanna add that you might wanna take heed to. Number one, if you're under the age of 18, I would recommend wearing a helmet. If you're over the age of 18, it's your choice, but probably wear a helmet. I obviously am not very good at heeding my own warnings. And if you watch my Instagram post from yesterday, you'll see me smashing my head into a pole. So I should have learned my lesson then, but I still have not. So that is on me, but I'm an adult, so it's my decision. But for you guys at home, wear your helmet, very important. Number two, if you can, wear shin guards. Not a lot of people can afford them, so I understand that. If you get some cardboard and just put it under your jeans, it'll help a lot. And if you can't do that, just at least wear pants. Some people will try and learn this trick in shorts, not a good idea. But if you must do all that, at least wear some high top shoes. These are some Nike Dunks that I'm wearing. I chose all white just to show off that I'm dialed. No, I'm just kidding. This is just a pair I got from my homie Dom at Brooklyn Projects, but these have a high ankle support, and if you'll be able to see that, I might zoom in. These are gonna protect your ankle bone. So let's just jump right into it, as Philly D would say. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you one just to get it out of the way. This is just so you know it's live. This is literally the first try. We'll see what happens. Hopefully I don't hit my head on this roof. Oh! See, I could have ended it all right there. What happened there? Number one, it's been a while since I've done this trick and I just thought I was gonna be able to fire it out first try. That was not the case. That hurts. So someone might say, why are you showing us a tutorial if you can't do it? Well, that was literally my first bunny hop. So prerequisite that I might have forgotten to remind you, maybe take a little bit of pedals, ride around, make sure you're warmed up. If you can, do some stretches, that also helps. So I think the lesson to learn from that fall was that I basically wanted to force it. If it's not coming around, just bail. All right, let's try this again. So I'm trying to show you guys that I can do this trick at least. That way I can also show you guys how to then learn it. Okay, kick it, come around, no go. Third try is the charm. And it is. Wasn't clean, but we can learn from that. All right, so I will clean this up in post and I'll show you a very dialed one for the demonstration. But that's just to let you know that I can do it within 3 tries, not the worst. It wasn't a clean one, but we got it done. I know that a lot of you riders out there don't have brakes, so I'm gonna teach it without the brake technique at all. And then for those with brakes, I will remind you at the very end that if you tap your lever, once the bike is going around, the wheel will stop spinning, so then the spokes will not be fighting with the wind, so your whip around will come a lot faster. Back to the tutorial at hand. So what I did was essentially, my left foot comes up and over the top tube. Kind of like if you're gonna do a no-footed can that way. Left foot comes over the top tube, goes into the front tire, and then my right foot, doesn't necessarily kick it, but just kind of like whips the bike around. Then while I'm in this position with my left foot in the tire, the bike's gonna be coming around. When it kind of gets to this position, which is about the 75% or 270 degrees, I kind of like start whipping it up. So I actually bring the frame into me, and then I hop up and over the top tube and land on the pedals. That is a foot jam tail whip. But there are a couple variations that you can do at home just to get this off the ground. So one of the first things you can do is just kind of like literally just put your foot over the tire like this, not even using your back foot or anything. Just get in here and just whip it around, okay? And then when it's coming close, you don't want to let it hit you because that will hurt. So what you kind of do is just adjust your handlebars. You kind of like push them forward, and what that'll do is that'll make the bike angle. It'll make the bike actually have to fight gravity because it's going to try to come up, and it'll just kind of like fall back down. So left foot, front tire, and just kind of like nudge it around. As it's coming this way, you kind of want to just like almost like drop it. Just push your bars forward and let the back tire touch. For those of you guys that are right foot forward and want to do it the other way, same thing. I'm going to switch my feet here so that you can see my left foot is going to be on the back side. It's going to be my right foot that's going to come over, get in the front tire, and then again, just whip it around like that. Bam. Little insider information. When I was a kid, I learned it the wrong way. So this is what I did. Let me show you. Take my right foot up and over, and then kick it this way. And see, it works too. The problem with that is that when you're right foot forward and you take your foot up and off the pedal, of your left foot is going to push the crank down, and it's going to make it so that your cranks are spinning around in this position. So the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock position. So when the bike is coming around and you're trying to catch it, well, now look, you have to kind of like take this weird dive. So one of the most important things to do during the foot jam tail whip is to focus on keeping your pedals level from where they were once. So how do you accomplish that, Alfredo? Well, I'm going to let you know. The trick is to do the hop. If you just come around and then you start the tail whip, as you can see, look where my foot is. It's aiming towards the ground. The crank is down. So what does that mean? That when this bike comes around, the pedals are not going to be the position. So to battle that, we have the little hop. And essentially, what this hop is what we refer to in BMX as a nollie. A nollie is the opposite of a bunny hop. Bunny hop, front, back. Nollie, back, front. They weren't both pretty, but they're just to get the point across. How do you do the little nollie? What you're essentially gonna do is push your weight slightly forward, kind of lunge forward while leaving your front tire down. And while you're doing that, you're gonna want to kick your foot over that top tube. Kind of like nudge yourself forward, a little up and then to the side. Then, once you're kind of feeling comfortable, you're feeling saucy, you're gonna really kind of like lunge, and then with your back right foot, start kicking the bike. Wham! See, look at the bike. Bike's already coming around. So let's try to dial this in. Let's get this. So I'm gonna figure out the right speed. Also, if you're doing indoors, watch the ceilings. You don't wanna mess that up. And here we go. Oh! I didn't balance right. I was kind of like not fully committed. So the secret with that is you wanna be right up and over the handlebar. So you wanna be your chest slightly over the handlebars and your body leaning slightly forward. Not too much forward, but just enough. All right, this one I'm gonna land, okay? Of course, I wasn't landing the other ones on purpose. I was just trying to show you guys how it's done. All right, here we go. Oh, fuck. Of course, couldn't do it. Okay, here we go. This one's it, I swear. I told you, that was it. Okay, so that one worked. Again, did the proper speed, did the proper hop. I kind of forced it. And how do you force it? Once you get decent at them, you'll start noticing how the bike's coming around, and you kind of like swing your arms in that motion to make it come and just hoping to land on the pedals. So it just comes with a lot of trial and error for you guys. Again, if you have shin guards on, this will be a lot less scary. I'm not wearing any. I meant to, I just forgot today. Now this isn't the fully right technique. This is kind of like the wrong technique. Again, how I learned it as a kid, but it's mostly to demonstrate how my feet are. So again, left, right, spin it, comes around, oh, snappies. What I did there was, I showed you guys how you can cheat. When the bike's coming around, you can do a little dab with your foot, just like that, to kind of give you your balance. Hop back on and try to catch those pedals. That was just more for the formation. So let me show you the formation again from the side. Essentially, left foot is gonna be doing the kicking, right foot is coming up and over, and then spinning around. And then it's coming, oh! It's not my normal way, and the pedals are kind of switched, and that's why I don't really want to try to land it that way. I guess if you really want me to, let me know in the comments, and I will try and land it the other way one of these days, but not today. All right, now I'm gonna give you guys a profile view of what it looks like. That one was a real good one. I'm pretty proud of that one. The problems that usually people have are they're going too fast, they're not going fast enough, and then the pedals. Just catching the pedals is the hardest part. So my secret is just learn no footers. Even just stationary bikes, just put your bike in this position, make sure your feet are level. So they're this way, not this way, or not that way. They're this way or this way. Flat. We got that? Dab on the haters. All right. Just try and learn how to get onto your pedals, okay? Just practice, just practice. Let's see if another one will come out of nowhere. And yes, man, it's been like 4 in a row. I'm gonna do one more for the road, and that's gonna be it. Hopefully this helps. Obviously, anytime you have questions, hit me up on Instagram. Pretty good at answering. Haha. And on that note, I'm gonna end this video. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also hit up onsomeshit.com for this beautiful sweater that we got going and the mask. This will be a full testament to let you know the mask works and I can still ride and do a foot jam tail whip. Here we go. Bam, I'm out.